I started slowly getting separated from the Christian belief. It was a slow process, but eventually I started to understand they were training me. They were training me to behave like this, that which was useless. Eventually I started separating. You see, the process of making money. I was into the business, I was gaining money, I was a rich person, made everything. But still, as I went deep into the process of making money, there also it was not necessary to make that much money.
That is my point, when you are, that is what I mean, when you're self-sustained, or, when you, as I said, when a bank balance is good and good enough, then you can have this lot of time to think on these all things, always when you're getting occupied by the life, these things won't even come into the, what do you call, scenario, so you may be having these things to think on it, but yeah.
No, sir. No, sir. See, whatever I am doing, even now when I am talking with you, I am focusing on what is the best reason for me to talking with you. I am focusing on the best and the most comfortable and the refined state. Is it possible for me to talk better, little more better, with you, listening with you more and more? I am always into the lookout of finding the best of myself happening. Not concluding, never trying to conclude, judge. The refinement is always going on and on. So my attention, my capacities, my capabilities are always getting enriched. My sense organs are always getting enriched. Because I am always focusing on the refined state of being. So the continuity is always quite entertaining. Because I am not getting sluggish, I am not getting deprived of anything wanted. I am always getting what I should get. So the refinement is continuously happening. Either way, whether I am talking with you, whether I am eating food, every time my attention is focused on the refined state of being. That is my richness. It's not because I have surplus money, it's not because I am popular in the society, it's because I am popular in the subtle aspects of myself. Where things...
Popularity doesn't have anything to do with this, but yeah.
Yes.
I agree on one aspect that, I can see you very calm, composed, focused. Yeah, that is very hard to achieve actually. Yeah.
Yes, because I was looking into this for a very long time. This state, this refined state has brought more clarity, and I am enjoying life. This is my wealth. My wealth is myself. Myself is the reason that I am living. How well myself is working. See, before I was earning my own money, okay. Now people are sending money to me. They are asking for, which account, which is your phone number where I can transfer money.
Because you have cracked the matrix, bro. You have decoded the matrix. Yeah, that is the thing,
Yes, the matrix of life, not of drawing money. But what I am saying, people are giving money. See, if someone is giving money, they will be always interested in talking with me also as well. Why they are giving money? They are actually seeking an opportunity to associate with me. And that association, there I am honest. If they are giving money, I am not focusing on whether they are giving money or not. For what they are talking with me. The purpose is because I have said some truth and they want to know the truth. The only thing my concern is whether I am dealing.
I have one question, Sebastian. What are you doing? Are you making? So are you living out? What do you call that? Are you making the living out of this thing? Or are you living? I don't understand.
No. See, I am focusing on the richness of life only. How well I can be every moment. I am not focusing on developing anything. The development of myself is done by my realization only. I am not focusing on accumulating money or accumulating anything. This is a process which is happening perfectly and continuously on its own. My intention is to stay connected with this process only. I do have intentions, I do have desire, all those things definitely happen here and there. But I am always focusing on the process which is giving me the opportunity The process which is continuously happening. I have never initiated anything. Never. The process is asking me to do many things. So there is no conflict. The process of expansion contraction is there within me always. I cannot deny that reality. The expansion contraction is the fundamental process within myself which cannot be separated. So my attention is always how well am I connected with the expansion contraction. Nothing else. This gives me wonderful clarity. This gives me the potential power to remain stable continuously. This is my rich life. What else? Giving me the opportunity that which can give me. Giving me the opportunity that which can give me the capability to remain stable. I am not taking anything from anyone. I am having everything that which I should have, which is never depriving me of the quality of living.
So, I want to ask you one question, simple question. So, do you have any conclusion to anything that you are doing or you are fighting for or you are living?
Do you have any?
Any point or any conclusion?
No conclusion. No possibility of concluding. This is an actual happening. This is a real happening. So the happening itself is making everything possible. So I don't have the time to conclude, judge. No. My conclusions and judgment is only a fake, self doing it. The reality is not as such.
So this is a simple question, okay? The reality is real for me, for you, and the expansion and contraction happens to you, to me, because you are aware, I am unaware, you are awakened, I am not awakened. But the thing, whatever is happening, it will happen, whatever it is. So it's good that you are awakened or you are aware of what is happening. You are consciously enough to understand the what do you call that? The existence, the theory of existence and whatever. And people who are not doing this are also having a life, and they are also having a beautiful life. I don't feel like there is a necessary point of being aware of what is happening. What do you think of this?
Here, there is no difference. Everyone is working in the same environment. The environment is the same. So everyone has got the opportunity to rely upon the reality of their own self. But one can definitely divert their attention for many things. That cannot be forced. We shouldn't force anyone to come back into this alignment. It's not necessary at all. Everyone has got the choice to look into whatever they feel and they like as their richness. So it is your choice to be whatever way that you want to be. If you could sustain and continue with that, well, I'm fine. The sustainability is the most important thing. If you could sustain and prolong in that manner, well, that is it. No one can come and dictate, no, that is not the truth, I am the truth. Who can say that? No one can. The truth is yourself. Yourself, how well you can define yourself. That will...
And as you said, people pay me to get associated with me. So I just want to know what are the benefits or what are the things you may provide or you may show the people, or to the people who are associated with you. I don't know, what are the good things?
I just remain stable the way I am always. I never make any diverted attention. My attention is always within me. That is what they are seeking. That is the intention of being. So myself, I remain stable, comfortable, convenient in my truthfulness, not longing for any other achievements, remaining stable. That is the only thing that I can do, and that's the only thing what they deserve also. My commitment towards them is to give my truthfulness, to be in my truthfulness, and share my truthfulness in the most appropriate way possible at that present situation. That's the only thing that I can do, and that's the only thing that I am doing. I do have many dreams like this, that, and many things, but I don't care about achieving my dreams. Definitely a dream state is there quite naturally. But I am not worried, I am not focused on executing dreams. Dreams develop, comes and goes randomly. Many dreams are coming at many different times. I am not worried about any dreams because dreams are not making me possible. I am not concerned at all about any dreams. Dreams do happen. The dreams do get executed sometimes. It's quite natural. But I am not focused on executing the dreams. It quite naturally happens at times. Dreams do get connected and it gets executed wonderfully, fine. But dreams are not the reason for me to be living. I am not deeply investing in dreams. I'm always focusing on how beautifully this happening is.
Do you have anything to say about the people who want to associate with you? What are the, I just want to know actually because, I have a simple question where, see, people are coming to you to seek something from you. Yeah, but everything should happen naturally, as you said. Okay? Because I don't think so. Have you seek something from someone?
No, not seeking any.
Before,
See, I am not seeking anything from anyone. I am soaked with whatever I should be. So that soaking is making everything possible. What should happen will happen. I should have food, definitely I should have sleep, and these are the bare basic necessities of wonderful living. The materials for wonderful living definitely is sleep, food, and you should have the secretions properly executed. So these are the fundamentals that which can be talked about. Should depend on others. Maybe I should have a space to sleep. I should have some food. That definitely is depending on many aspects prevailing in the society. But that can be managed very easily. For food, sometimes I get food very easily from the neighborhood. Sometimes I should have money. That is also getting from the neighborhood. Money is coming and going. These are the things that we should barter. I can say it is I can call it like bartering. Somebody is giving me money because they are benefiting with talking with me. So it is all a barter system. How well I can share my peace, and they are sharing something from their hands. Sometimes they are sharing money, sometimes they are sharing a smile, whatever. Sometimes people are bringing food items, they bring fruits, they bring with lots of food. Sometimes then we share it, if surplus food is there, then we share with the neighborhood also as well.
Have you sent money to anyone or did you do food to anyone?
No. I don't have surplus money to share. I don't have surplus money to share. See, this month's revenue is like this month starting with 2,000 rupees and 3,000 rupees is what we have got this month earning. This is what is there.
Money, it's about knowledge or whatever it is seeking. Do you seek from any other people?
See, everything is flowing. It's not from anyone or anything. Life is making everything possible. It's always continuously happening. It's not from anyone in particular. No such thing is possible. Life is happening. Just association is the only thing. I am not giving them anything. Actually, they are just realizing. And they are simply realizing that it is also possible for them to remain stable. What I am saying is not the criteria. Whatever I am not saying is where your attention should come. Whatever I am saying, that is not where your attention should be. Whatever I am not saying, how can I talk like this? What is happening to make such a conversation possible? That is the part that one should give attention to. We could see many things, but what is making us see all these things? We could listen to many things, What is the reason for me to listen to all those things? So that is where our attention should be. That makes life wonderful. Which is silently, comfortably, conveniently working, always working. So don't focus on the temporary working aspects. Focus on whatever is making this possible. There is a silent, there is a wonderful state which is making this talk possible. So our attention should be always where it is happening from. The reality should be, you should be always connected to the reality from where it is always happening. So whatever temporary developments, that is not where our attention should be. The permanent, from that permanent only this temporary talk is possible. So this talk is temporary. So our attention should be always where it is permanent. That makes life more comfortable, convenient. It's always very simple. Because this is happening always. I'm not trying to build any relationship. Never. Never trying to build any relationship, good or bad, nothing. This is naturally happening. And it's always happening. And I don't think that anyone can break this process because this is a universal reality working. Everyone is included in making this possible. Everyone is included in making this possible. And their life is also the same life. So no one can come and break this down. No one. Nothing. No living animals, plants, nothing can be against this because everything is working together in this process. So that comfort, the convenience, as we focus into the core of the convenience, then we could see that everything is participating in making this possible. So no conflict. It's always wonderful. I'm never trying to remember anything. Never focusing on my memory. The happening is much more richer than my memory. So it is always simple. I do know that you are there in the Pitta Gowda room.
Wow. So somehow I feel crazy about this life, that we people are very different people from different places, present. And I don't know, this is the moment we are living actually, where I can listen to you, you can listen to me, we're sharing the same common points.
Exactly. Exactly. The most simple is very powerful. No one can make this possible. We are made possible because of this happening which is always there. If your attention is rich, then you can understand this richness is always there. No one can contaminate this richness. No one. Many centuries people have come and gone, but still the richness has never gone. It is always there. Such is the reason, such is the criteria for us to live comfortably. Just you have to raise your attention, raise your observatory into that dimension where you can feel that which is working continuously. Where the pressure is low, you can feel it. It's always working. Only when you can raise your attention to the domain, into the dimension where the pressure is very feeble, there you will understand the truth is working always. It never stops. It can never stop. That is where you will understand the wonderfulness of life is not made by anyone. So you don't have to worry about living wonderfully at all. Because this is not something created by the human mind. This is created by the universe itself, and the creation is continuously happening. No worries to be buried. As we get along with the process of happening, the real happening, it's very simple. A smile is there always. Because the continuity is always there. when you could feel the continuity, the richness of being is always sensed with the continuity, is quite simple because it is very powerful. Nothing can contaminate the continuity of life. The only thing, your responsibility, you should always respond according to your abilities only, not with your contaminations. If you are responding with your abilities only, then definitely you will get connected with the beauty of living. There is no other consequence. The consequence should be always from the richness, not from contamination, not from struggle. The consequence should be always connected with the stability of being. If you could remain stable with that continuity, quite naturally your awareness will be rich. You will have right awareness. Nothing can come and impair the process of living at all. Yourself has got reason to be here. It is occupying a space, and your capacity is to remain stable within that. That is your occupation. To retain your space, that should be your occupation. So when you are trying to occupy that space, whatever things that you are doing will definitely be an enjoyment. Because that is within your responsibilities. That is where you are eligible. Your eligibility. You are working with your eligibility. So no one can come and disturb your eligibility. Working within your eligibility. No one can come and disturb. Because that is your destiny. You are working within your destiny.
I must say one cannot bypass the life cycle, Sebastian. One has to suffer, one has to feel the joy, one has to be present, to understand, this is the life cycle, one has to go through everything, so I have a question for you, Sebastian, you said you have children, right? You have 2 children, right?
Yes, sure, 2 children.
Yeah, you have 2 children, right? Did you, what sort of guidance you were giving to your children?
No, never giving any guidance. No, the way I am talking with you, that's how I talk with my children also as well. I don't have any difference with my children and you. Never possible. The same attention that I am giving to you, the same way I am dealing with my children also. No difference. Not possible. It's because it's not possible. I cannot give more importance to anyone. I'm giving importance to everyone the same way it is. The only thing is that they are living with me. See, here there is Shafi, there is Jenia, and my second son is here with me. So I don't have any difference with Shafi and my son. No, I'm giving the same attention. The same attention. What I should do, that is what I am doing always.
I'm just asking about what sort of lifeline guidance or particular guidance. One has see, when you were a child, you got introduced to the Christianity. So in the same way, what is children's believing or in something?
No. What they believe is none of my business. What should they believe? I'm not the one to steer their life.
So you're not guiding anyone here?
No, never. We are just having a wonderful conversation. It's not giving guidance, it's not giving an advice. It's just sitting together and sharing the life in the most wonderful way possible. I'm not giving any guidance. We are just sitting together, having the time spent in the most wonderful way possible. We all are similar. You have the same capabilities. I am not important. We are all equally important. We are equally capable of having all the resources of life experienced continuously. Nothing lacking. We all are equally capable. And how well you want it to be, well, that's what you can do. how well I can be, that's what I am doing. My possibilities are because it is possible within me. And that is continuous. I am not giving advice to anyone, I am not teaching. I am simply a normal human being. My destiny is to maintain myself, my space. My destiny is to remain stable within that space. That's what I am doing continuously. Not to differ from it. Always be within that. Whatever has made me possible, my responsibilities are within my capacities, not beyond that. That's the simple reason that I could remain stable, comfortably, conveniently, and continuously. I don't say this long, this moment. I'm not saying I have achieved anything. This is simply realizing I haven't achieved anything and simply realizing the process of being only. There's nothing to achieve. Nothing is happening from outside. Everything is happening from inside. Yes?
Beautiful, beautiful. Nice.
My heart is beating, it's on repeating. That's the reason that I am sitting and talking and doing all the things that's possible. It's all because my
I
heart.
am happy that you're still living the life. I want the life should bless you with the more life, Sebastian.
Oh.
Wonderful living. Peace.
Everyone should do what they should do. Everyone should do. No one should fail their own self. Everyone should do what they should do. And they should know that why I am doing this. How can I do like this? Why should I do like this? And what is the consequence? This is very important. Whenever you're doing something, you should not focus on the consequence. If the consequences are giving you more pressure, then you will not remain stable within that position. The consequence is very important. If you're disturbing the environment, the consequence will be definitely giving you more pressure. If you're not disturbing anything around, then the consequence will be wonderful. The consequences are very important. If you're disturbing the environment will respond back with more pressure. Definitely it will respond back with more heavy, severe pressure, and you will definitely be buried with the consequences. There's no doubt. So it is always good to deliver from you the wonderful consequences. The wonderful consequences is very important. If the consequences are not wonderful, then you will be buried from the response of the environment. You cannot stop that from happening. You cannot hide. You can never imitate or fake your reality. Never. The universe is always defining your activities. Maybe other people may not be aware of your activities, but universe is always alert, and your activities are not accordingly, then definitely you will have heavy pressure and you will get terminated instead of getting illuminated. Because the consequence no one can stop the consequence. No one can stop the consequence. If the consequences are not happening accordingly, the consequence itself will bury you with problems. Definitely, this is for sure. Everyone is faking because they think that no, other stupid people, they are in the middle of stupid people and they are not aware of what this guy is doing. So they think they can get away, but not with the universe. The universe is always within your reach. It is always focusing in yourself. Whatever you are doing, if it is not accordingly, you will not continue. Never going to. You can only fake stupid people, but you can never fake universe. It's not going to happen. You will not be happening in this space. If you are faking, if you are manipulating your life, you are not going to be there for long. Never going to be. The consequences are very strong it will definitely come back with power and destroy yourself. There is no doubt for that. No one can fake this. No one can continuously be there if you're faking. If you're faking the reality, you will not sustain. There is no other possibilities. Understand the algorithm of living. One should understand the formula. How the happening is happening. The real happening should be brought into awareness. That is the only mode of living wonderful. There is no alternative. There is no alternative. We can fake with others, but as we fake with others, we are also losing the position of living. There is no battle required to maintain life wonderfully. There only honesty is required. For living, honesty is the only required aspect. So once you remain stable with honesty, then everything will be compromised and your capacity will be raised, not dropped. It's simple. Wonderful living is always possible for everyone. ഇത്രയും എളുപ്പമുള്ള വേറെ ഒന്നുമില്ല.